Find Laplace transform of this fraction using convolution. Simplify the integral. Okay. So without convolution, we had to do partial fraction decomposition. Man, we could do just, and this one is easier, I hope, I think, but it asks you to use convolution. Okay, so let's make this ready. So this function, we can write 1 over s times 1 over s plus 1 here. Get this fraction, which is in fact 1 over s is Laplace of 1 times this one is Laplace of e to the negative t. Okay, now let's take inverse Laplace. Take inverse Laplace, then we recover little f. Uppercase f is the notation for Laplace of little f. So when we take inverse Laplace transform, we recover little f in terms of t. That is by convolution. It's the product of two Laplaces. When we take inverse Laplace, they come as a convolution of 1. So it's a fancy multiplication convolution e to the negative t. Okay, so this is a function of t, but it wants us to write down the this one by definition. When we have f g that is 0 to t f t minus v g v dv. So this one then 0 to t or 1 t minus v, just 1. Don't have to write e to the negative as a function v, ev dv. And we need to simplify this integral. So the simplify, so antiderivative of e to the negative v is itself and divide by -1. We are doing integral with respect to v, and we need to evaluate from 0 to t. So -1 I can pull outside, 1 over -1, which is just -1 in the front. So 1 over -1 is just -1. Upper limit e to the negative t minus lower limit e to the negative 0. E to the negative 0 or e to the 0 is 1. This is 1. So we have -1 e to the negative t minus 1. We can distribute -1. -1 minus 1, 1. So I want to write that first because it's +1 minus e to the negative t. Okay. So this fraction is in fact Laplace of 1 minus e to the negative t. And we can check our answer, which is not needed, but let's check. If we get this, if we take Laplace of 1 minus e to the negative t, Laplace of 1 is 1 over s minus Laplace of e to the negative t, e raised to at is 1 over s minus -1 plus 1. So we have this. Okay, do we have this here? No. Okay, maybe let's combine and we'll get this. Okay, common denominator s plus 1. This goes s plus 1 minus s, cancel, so 1 over s plus 1. Okay, and that's what we had here. As I said earlier, we could have written this as a sum of two simpler fractions. And if we do partial fraction decomposition on this fraction, we would have gotten 1 over s minus 1 over s plus 1. Then inverse Laplace of 1 over s is 1 minus inverse Laplace of 1 over s plus 1 would be this. So maybe easier that way. But the question wanted us to use convolution. In either case, this is the final answer.